hi. Here we are this morning, bright and beautiful, freezing, like you wouldn't believe. We've got this rig up of cameras along here. We're doing an exercise that replicates what the guy called Muybridge was doing about 100 years ago. Muybridge is credited with facilitating the development of cinematography, and he did that through the use of stills photography to reveal movement out of stills photography. So we have this rig of 2, 4, 6, 7 cameras which the students will stand at because we haven't got the tripwires that Muybridge had. And as the subject crosses the line that each of the cameras is focused along, then they will fire the shutter. We're going to learn a couple of things here. We're going to learn that if you wait until the subject is on the line and you press the shutter, because of shutter lag, the subject will be out of frame, so they have to anticipate the person coming into frame to fire the photograph. And the aim of the game is to get the image dead centre. They won't need to look through the viewfinder at all because the whole thing is set up on a tripod, and I love tripods because when you lock things down on a tripod, it's set. I don't need to look through the shutter anymore. I just press the button, I can take the picture. That's why tripods are so handy. You can set all of your controls up, you can change things, you can adjust things, whatever you want to do, and you know that the composition that you've made is all static. So here we have it. They're all Fujis, as a matter of fact, and they're all set to shutter priority. We've got an opportunity to experiment with shutter speed as well, to reveal blur. We've talked about that in the shutter speed settings video bite that you've already watched. But we can set these to a 60th, an 8th, a 15th, or whatever. And depending upon how much sun there is around, depends on how burned out they get, because we only have 2 ISO settings on these. One is 800 and the other is 400. They're currently set to 400, which gives us the opportunity to change the shutter speeds a little bit, but not too much. If we go down to an 8th, the whole thing just burns out, and at an 8th we reveal quite a blurry motion. Anyway, I shall leave you looking at this. The students will be along in a minute and we'll discuss what they're going to do. Grand, here are the students. Level 3 group, we're looking at Muybridge. We're going to do our animation, revealed from a series of stills photography. So if you, Wahida, would like to come and take up this camera here for a second. Thank you very much. Okay, the plan is that as I cross the line here, you fire the shutter. No, not now. That's going to reveal 2 things. It's going to reveal the fact that the Fujis, being a cheap camera, have a shutter delay. So while your brain is processing me crossing the line, that takes 7/10 of a second. The camera takes a few other bits of a 1/10 of a second before the shutter actually gets the image onto the thing. So if I cross the line and you press the shutter, then I will already be here and you'll get an empty picture. Yeah? So you have to anticipate me crossing the line. So you actually fire the shutter here, which therefore catches that one. Yeah? So what happens is that somebody goes running along like that. So as you cross the line, somebody takes the photograph. Yeah? And we do that lots and lots of times, and we capture lots of things going on. So that's the plan. So if you'd all like to take up a camera, there's 7 of us, so just grab 7 cameras. It's set to shutter priority. So switch them on. The ones that don't have cameras are clearly going to be the runners. So if I can take the camera for a second, yes, I will come and get the camera from you. Thank you very much. So what's going to happen is that as I run along the line like this, you fire the shutters, yeah? So that's the plan, that's what's going to happen, all right? Dito ko picture.